Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude, LR4. And this is episode 158, Amelia in Charge. Now, this is our 10th season of LR4, and this is technically our first episode of season 10. So, yes, we are back. We are on our 10th season of LR4. We made it this far. Let's keep going. Let me see if this made sure to went through. Hold on. Okay, yep, it went through. So, guys, first off, before you ask, if any of you if you guys want to get in on the conversation, feel free to put in the comments in the live thing right here, and I'll respond, or my co-host will. Now, before I get to my co-host and everything and all the topics, the reason why I'm wearing this Batman shirt because I went to see the Batman today. All I can say is it was great. I loved it, and I suggest you guys go see it. It's definitely something you won't expect. But with that said, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. Okay, we've got Rick, which I don't understand where he went.
Hi.
There he is. And
I got busy with
David.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, so guys, how is 2022 doing for you? How's everything going with you guys? I know it's been with us coming back, we're in March now.
Yeah.
Rick, how have you been doing, man?
There's not enough time to explain that.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Work. It's a pain.
Yeah.
Emotionally, physically, and psychologically.
And David, what about you, man? How you been?
Good. It's been a little bit crazy, but I'm doing fine. Yeah.
Yeah. And before you guys ask, David did not go anywhere. He's been doing stuff. He's just been
right.
He's been having a life.
What's life?
I haven't had one for years.
I've
been trapped here in this little box that's called a screen. I've been trapped here for years. Help!
So here's the thing. So guys, as we said on, me and Rick have said on the Facebook Lives that we do, the way we're doing everything with Dino Fury Season 2, since it's on Netflix, we're just going to still do our normal thing where we talk about an individual episode, instead of just talking about it in a whole, because then it's kind of pointless to have a 10th season of LR4 if we're just going to talk about the whole freaking Netflix first half of Season 2. It would not make any sense.
Yeah, that would be cramped.
Yeah, and we'll be here forever.
Right.
And I got to work tomorrow, so yeah.
Same. Yep.
So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get on.
It has to work.
Yes, I do. So let's go ahead and get into the first topic of this evening, which is Iron Studios has announced a new figure that will be included, that will be part of the Power Ranger line. And it is Alpha 5. When I saw this was announced, I literally was like, okay. I was thinking to myself, okay, so we got the Rangers. Okay? We got all 7 Rangers. Even though Tommy plays both Rangers, white and green.
Well,
we have Zordon.
Green is matte, so that works.
Well, you could do that. Well, it's kind of a different design. It's Tommy's design. But
yeah,
my thing was...
that doesn't stop us from saying, yeah, that one's matte now.
Yeah, true. But my thing was saying to myself, okay, so where's Alpha? Where's his robot assistant? You can't have Power Rangers without Alpha 5. Because, he's a really popular character.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like I said, guys, it would have not made any sense to have that set without the robot assistant. So here's a look at the first figure. They do have 2 separate figures. Let's see if I can find it. I had the price on here. Let me go. You know what? I got a better idea. I'm going to go to the website because they do have different price ranges here for this one and for another one.
Yeah,
before
plus
we
that
get,
one's only
like just a regular
6
stand.
tenths of a pound.
Yeah. So let me get. Okay, here we go. So before I read off the prices, because I want to go to the next picture after this. Well, actually, I'm gonna read off the price for this one. So this version of Alpha 5, which can combine with the other stands and put them on the side and everything. This one is $99.99, so it's like $100 even. You can get it on Iron Studios website. You just go there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like the figure, but the fact is that's pretty high price. And
For a
there's nowhere I can put
statue,
it.
I mean, it's a statue, so
Yeah, I mean,
those tend to be a little bit. Like, there's one I want that my comic book shop has. It's not Power Rangers, but it's $150, and I'm just like,
yeah, no, right?
I really want that, but the bank account says no.
Yeah, so
Some
we're gonna move on to the
people
next.
probably are convincing their bank accounts right now to say sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on to the next figure here. The next part of it, because there's a second Alpha 5 figure, which also has the control panel, and this one is a little more higher price because this is considered the deluxe Alpha 5 because it includes the little control panel. This one is $129.99. So, with that said, these are good for collectors if you're willing to spend that much money. So I'm going to go to Rick about this. Rick, what do you think of this item? These two items, and would they really?
What?
He put the Red Ranger helmet on Raphael. Anyway, Rick. Yeah, I know what you did.
Yeah, it's tiny.
So Rick, what do
compared.
you think of this figure? I mean, this statue.
I mean, it's nicely designed. I wish I had the financial ability to purchase the whole set. Unfortunately, like I said, bank account says no.
Yeah.
So, but
your eyes say yes.
My eyes say it would be necessary, but
get on the shelf.
Again,
sounds so creepy.
I spend way too much money on things. Yeah. So the old 88 figure art turtles, the new turtles for the Power Ranger Lightning Collection.
Yeah.
Very much.
Well, that tells you something. That tells you something. So, David, what do you think of the Alpha 5? The two Alpha 5?
Very cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's really well designed, and yes, looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, would you think that the price range is a little much for just a statue, or do you think it's more reasonable?
I'd say it's more reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get the price range considering these are not posable statues or anything like that. They're just in. I mean, I think they're not posable because, I mean, they don't look like it.
Usually, statues like that are not.
Yeah. But Iron Studios
put in a pose and left that way, and they're meant to be decoration.
Yeah.
For people to just have sitting there to look at.
And Iron Studios is really well known for a lot of the stuff they do. I mean, they did something for the Batman. They did something for Iron Man. They've done a lot of stuff for, pop culture. Thing community. I mean, heck, they probably done stuff for anime as well, and I wouldn't doubt that. So, guys, I would definitely, if you guys are interested in getting this, definitely go to ironstudios.com, place your pre-orders
order right away.
Yeah, and if you guys already have all the other Power Ranger statues, then definitely include this in your collection because, oh my God, you have more shelf space than I do right now.
More shelf space than I do, and I have plenty of shelf space.
And like I said, guys, you know, those are cool looking. I mean, I don't know, David, were you here when we were talking about the Iron Studios figures before, or was this the first time you heard of these?
I think this might be the first time I've heard of these. Yeah.
Yeah, and but like I said, we're well designed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, price reasonable, but not. But probably wouldn't purchase it. But I know a lot of other people that probably would because they like collecting those kind of things, and I don't blame them for it. So, guys, we're going to talk about some con appearance news for Lexington Comic and Toy Convention, which is this month. I think it's the 24th through the 27th, right, of this month.
It's at the end. Let's see.
It's near the end of this month.
24th through 27th.
Yeah, Rick and I are actually going to be going to this.
Nice.
We're going for 2 days. We're going what day are we going? 26th.
One of us is going against our will.
Oh my God! Nobody said you had to go. You're going against your will. Yeah, right. But we're going to be going
go one day. But no, I got outvoted somehow.
Hey, you can't. That's like saying going to PMC for 1 day. You can't go 1 day. We're being California. Like, okay, we're heading home. Like, so basically,
no, Lexington you can do 1 day. Cincinnati you can do 1 day.
Cincinnati we can do 1 day.
Otherwise, you don't have the money for PMC.
Oh, I've held down to
my
savings.
I wanted to.
Hey, I did a good job on keeping track of my money in my savings. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, so guys, we're going to talk about the guests that are going to be there, Power Ranger related. So it's good. We're going to actually get back to getting more guests coming from Power Rangers and a lot of other pop culture and other media. Yeah, you get the point.
Yeah.
So first up, we got Jason Narvi and Paul Schreier. They will be at Lexington Comic and Toy Con this year. And I got to say, guys, if you are in the Lexington area and if you live in Kentucky and would like to go to something like this, I would definitely suggest going to it. Me and Rick have met Jason and Paul's plenty of times. We actually were in their panel. I mean, I'm sorry, we were a part of the panel because Jason had to catch a flight. So we ended up taking his place. Me, Rick, and some other people.
Hey, I actually asked if I could join. You just barged your way up.
Hey, but he still didn't mind. He didn't care. And I literally, I should have, you know what? When somebody asked the question to Paul Schreier, I should have said this. Well, the experience for Paul was kind of But Jason, oh man, he really showed. He was really carrying Paul the whole time. Done something like that. That would have been funny.
No, he cut the mic off on you because you were saying stuff he didn't like. So,
he didn't have any.
You should have just stayed.
Hey, he was met. I was just, we were having fun. So what I said was, me and Rick were part of the bulks, and then the others were the skulls. Like, because we had 3 bulks, and Paul's like, nope, I'm the only one.
Unplugged his mic.
Yeah, and I'm like this. I'm like, really? But no, Paul Schreier and Jason Narvi are awesome.
Yeah.
They're really good guys.
I've seen them at conventions. I saw them at Ranger Stop and Pop, but I actually didn't get a chance to meet them face to face.
Yeah, definitely meet them, dude. They're really cool people.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're awesome. But you know who I did get to meet in December?
Who? Is that? Oh, Amy Jo.
Yep.
Nice.
So what was that like, man? I gotta ask for you.
Oh my God.
Met her before.
It was super surreal. Yeah, it was at Emerald City Comic Con, which is a con here in Seattle.
And they had that barrier right there.
Yeah, I got her autograph before I did that photo op. It was awesome. Really, really, really surreal.
You should have went like this to the barrier. Please let me in.
And also, she did have a panel later that weekend, and I got to go to that, and I asked her a question.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's one of the guests that is going to be at PMC. I'm sorry, at Lexington Comic and Toy Con.
Yep.
And the next one we have Zordon himself, David Fielding. He's going to be there as well. I've met him plenty of times. He's a nice guy. He's very down to earth. It's great to
I
talk
met
to
him
him.
virtually. He's a good guy. Yeah.
And he like I said, he's a very down to earth guy, and he loves talking to his fans. Now he did not voice Zordon. He did, however, in the show he didn't voice Zordon.
I thought he did the voice for like the first 39 episodes.
Yeah.
I think he did like one episode. I can't remember if it was any of the other episodes.
I thought he only did the first season or something.
Maybe. I can't remember, but I know that they
did the. No, I think he only did through like 39 when the first season originally was going to end.
Maybe that's probably right.
That Doomsday two-parter.
And then he, for the rest of the time, they just used his likeness for Zordon's face from all the way up to in space. So they continued using his likeness for those seasons. So that was pretty cool. But, it's cool to meet Dave Fielding. He's a good guy. And he's a big nerd like us. So that's a plus. And I'm looking forward to saying hi to him again. And who else is going to be there? We got Johnny Young Bosch, the man of anime himself, and he's a frog. But hey, this guy gets he gets those kisses, that turns him into a prince. Or maybe he gets mono. I don't know. Probably both. Turns into a prince, and next thing you know, he has mono. Thanks a lot. You should have told me that. But no. Johnny Young Bosch, he's an awesome guy. I met him. I met him
too. He's cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's an actor. He's a voice actor. He has his own band. He was a part of this band called what was that band called that he was part of before he changed his? I can't remember what it was called.
I don't know.
I have one of their albums. Can't remember what it's called, but they have I Shine. That's what it was called. And then him and his other member of that band created another band. So he still performs.
Sweet.
So yeah, he's going to be there as well. So if you guys are going to be at Lexington, definitely stop by and say hi to him.
Cool.
Let's see who's next. All right. So before I introduce this guy, this is the first time he's ever been to Lexington. He's been to other conventions, including Power Morphicon, Ranger Stop. But guys, this is going to be his first time at Lexington Comic and Toy Con. And that is Dwayne Cameron, the Mercury Ranger himself, Tyzon.
He was here actually in Seattle at Emerald City Comic Con.
That's great.
Yeah, and I saw him. He's awesome.
Yeah, and he's a good guy.
He is a good guy, yeah.
And it's interesting.
Unfortunately, he's actually only human.
Now, what's funny about Dwayne? Now, guys, if you don't know this about Dwayne Cameron, if you don't remember this, but before he became a Power Ranger,
I know what you're gonna say.
He first was like a small role.
Yeah.
In
SPD.
Bully for Ethan, he played the
Dino
bully
Thunder.
in Dino Thunder, and then in SPD he played Sky's best friend,
who turned out to be
And then
so he went from being a bully to a villain to a ranger.
Yeah. And then in Operation Overdrive, he ended up becoming a Power Ranger. So my biggest question is to him is like, so did you have to audition in order to get the part as the?
I think I asked
Ranger?
him that. Yeah.
And that because the thing is, if he was already because he did a lot of stuff with Power Rangers,
right? Yeah, I asked him that.
So I don't know, but this is awesome. I did buy him his Mercury Morpher, the Sentai version, because they had like two of them, and I gave it to him at the first time he was at PMC, and I got a free autograph out of it.
Yeah, there were also like photos of the movie that he was in with Nicolas Cage.
Right, and it's funny.
Which movie was he in?
411, I think it's called. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, he played a
okay.
police officer, I think.
Yeah, I've never
But
seen it, so
it's hilarious though because so this is how it happened. This was in 2016. He was there, and was it 2006? Rick, was he at 2016 PMC? I think.
don't remember.
But I got a free autograph from him because I bought him a morpher. He's like, "Oh man, let me hook you up with this." I'm like, "Are you sure about that?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so originally he was going to give me this autograph.
The Morpher was about what he charged for autographs, so maybe slightly more.
But it's funny because
Japanese toys go for a lot of money.
he
I know that
was originally going to sign something with all the Overdrive cast members, and I was hesitant of getting that because the fact is I didn't know whenever we would see Samuel Benta at a convention.
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so what I did was I'm like, I said, why don't you save that for somebody else if they're interested in having it? So that way, at least, he has it already pre-signed. He can give that to another, because I didn't want to.
You can do his own convention.
Yeah, and my thing is, it's like, but it was cool of him to do that. I got a picture with him at Ranger Stop back in 2019, which is where I met David. It's cool that he's going to be at Lexington. Definitely plan on getting a picture with him again.
Yeah, I took a photo and got an autograph from him when he was here.
Yeah. So guys, definitely go to if any of you guys live in Lexington, Kentucky, or if you guys live near Lexington and
or
go to a
have
convention,
the ability to get to Lexington.
Exactly.
Don't forget, I would suggest exist.
Yeah. And Rick and I can tell you, this is we've gone there a lot of times, and every year it's great. I mean, I have a great time going. I love, and even though we didn't get like the 4-day pass because, we were still going back and forth on if we wanted to do more than one day. But you know what? I'm glad we're doing 2 days at least. That's plenty of time, and
my bank account ain't happy over that.
Yeah, but
my bank account ain't happy over 1 day either. So
I'll tell you one thing: Rick will be looking for more comics.
Hell, my bank account wasn't happy about getting gas today.
Rick, let's be honest, man. You'll be at the comics going like this.
Yeah, which is why my bank account ain't happy.
So
because it already knows what's coming.
How many of those comics did you end up finding? Like every single one of them there, or just like a little bit of them?
When I came home from Lexington last year, I came home with all but 14 issues that I needed. I then took the remaining money I had after the Cincinnati Comic Expo that we went to the very next week and got the remaining 14 issues. Actually, I found
and that's why we only do 1 day for.
Yeah, I actually found like 3 or 4 of the issues at the Cincinnati Comic Expo. So I only had to order like 10-ish. But
let me put it this way. This guy, he had his freaking duffel bag filled with comics. He's like, hey, you want to carry this down? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Oh,
wow.
Jesus, dude. I'm like, well, this sucks. I'm like, okay.
That's the duffel bag.
That was the duffel bag. And it was filled up with all those comics. Those were like, how many comics did you get at Lexington?
I forget. It was
definitely more than 14, that's for sure.
Oh, definitely. I think we were somewhere around 800.
I gotta tell you, and I'm not joking. Most of the time, it was the first day.
I love duffel bag.
Yeah, this was the first day you were looking through, and that's how many you.
I have had that bag since middle school.
Yeah, man.
It outlasts the book bag I had from middle school, which fell apart like 6 years ago.
Before I cannot continue with Rick's talk about the duffel bag and everything, I'm gonna ask him a little question about where he spent most of his time at Lexington last year. But guys, I definitely suggest going to Lexington Comic and Toy Con this year in March. It goes from March 24th through the 27th. It's a 4-day event.
With a lot of Power Ranger actors there this year. I'm hoping that they have some of the Super Sentai toys I'm looking for from Zenkaiger, because I need the Zenkai Blaster, the one that forms the big Megazord.
Yeah, the five.
I need the Zenkai Kaiju thing, and then gear.
So before we move on to the next,
I got another list of comics.
So, oh Jesus Christ, Superstar. So, Rick, what would you say that how many hours did you spend? I mean, was it the first day you started looking through those comics? Because it was
for the most part, I spent the majority of the first day looking, and then after that, it got a little harder. But it was the last day that I had my duffel bag full? No, I filled it throughout the weekend.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, he's like, I just got to get up to 20. I got to get up to 20 or something like that. It's been 2 or something like that. He kept looking, and then I'm like, "This is my people. It's about to close up." And he's like,
"Well, the reason for that is they were like $2 a comic, but if you got the 20, it was a 20 for 20 deal or something. So in order to get them at the cheaper price, you want to actually go for, especially if you're trying to find a collection, because this is literally, I got 5 rows of long boxes, short boxes, leftover lunch, which is actually
is that
can once we're done here.
Is that what is holding up your table right now? Your desk?
Yes. This is a foldable card table that is not having its legs used.
I would laugh if that's true. I don't know, man. Let's see. Hold up. We gotta see this. Hold up.
The legs are not being used. Because it's literally supported by the box.
That's how many boxes he has, dude. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, so David, like I said, I have a total of 16 long boxes and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 5, 6, 16 short boxes as well. So, yeah, I still have more that I have to bag and board.
I'm going to go ahead and get to the next topic. David, I'll ask you that question after our topics of the conventions and everything. Next topic is guest appearing at Ranger Stop and PopCon 2022. There we go. So first up, there's a lot of guests to announce. Steve Cardenas is going to be there, and it's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. I think it's Atlanta, Georgia, right?
Yeah, it is.
And it's going to be June 10th through the 12th, which is a 3-day event. And, it's cool. I mean, Ranger Stop and Pop are more of a, pop culture.
Power Rangers and pop culture combined.
Exactly.
Yep.
And so he's going to be there. So guys, definitely stop by.
You are seeing what I'm seeing in that picture, right?
I guess they couldn't find one that was representing Zero Ranger Blue without the Gold Ranger freaking shield.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It never happened.
Yeah, what's that doing there?
Well, the Gold Ranger never shared his shield.
Exactly. It never happened. It was never a thing.
Yeah, what's that?
But, it is what it is. Next up,
I'm actually surprised they didn't put the Dragon Shield on the Red Ranger at that point.
Yeah. So
or the White Ranger power vest.
We have Christopher Kamen Lee, Andros himself. He will be there. He is going to be sponsored by Two Row Vision. Thank you. He's going to be there as well. So guys, definitely stop by and say hi to him at Ranger Stop and Pop. And then we've got his fellow Ranger, Rajo Velasco, aka Carlos. I can't remember how you pronounce it.
Velasco
or something like that. No, not Velasco. God, it was his character's name. I know it's Carlos. I don't know what his last name was pronounced, but
Viete, I think.
something like that.
Yeah.
But he is going to be there as well, so definitely stop by and say hi to him. And then we got another in space ranger.
First black leader of the Power Rangers.
Exactly. Selwyn Ward, he will be there. Definitely stop by and say hi to him.
And maybe do the jingle to him.
And then we've got another in space cast member, Astronema, and the second Lost Galaxy Pink Ranger, Corone herself, Melanie Perkins. Definitely stop by and say hi to her. And make sure you guys bring your Andros and Astronema 2-pack and your Ecliptor and Astronema 2-pack to have her sign. Oh my God, people are going to go like this. Sign this. Oh, I got this too. All right, now where's Lex Lang? Where's Lex Lang at? I got to get him to sign this.
Oh, well, maybe at a later convention.
Yeah. But you guys can get the Astronema and In Space Red 2-pack signed by her and Christopher Kamen Lee. Because they're both going to be there.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's your chance.
So next up, we've got another character from In Space, Psycho Red himself, David Patrick. He will be there.
Patrick David.
Oh, Patrick David, sorry. Well, I was looking backwards. Not bad. But he will be there as well, so definitely stop by and say hi to the Psycho Red. And then we've got a Turbo Ranger that will be there. Blake Foster, the first ever kid Power Ranger. The Blue Turbo Ranger, he will be there as well. So definitely.
And of course,
and the only one.
And congratulate him on the fight between him and Michael Lasky.
Yeah, I mean, thing is, I wasn't promoting that too much heavily because a lot of people are like, oh, Team Blake, oh, Team Blue Ranger, Team Red Ranger. I'm like, just whatever. Whoever wins, wins. Didn't
but
matter.
Still congratulate him on that. He might bring his belt.
Good for him. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, he might bring his belt too.
Yeah. And then we've got another Psycho Ranger, Michael
Maze.
Maze.
I think it's Maze. Yeah.
He will be there as well.
Yeah, he is silent.
Yeah, he will be there this year. Definitely come by and say hi to him. And,
you notice for his picture, they used the figure.
Is that the Legacy or the Lightning Collection? I think it's the Legacy one.
Looks like Legacy. Legacy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool. I mean,
But I still find it funny though that they used the actual figure instead of a picture of him from the show.
That is what it is. So next up, we've got Tanya herself, Nakia Baris, Zeo Ranger 2 Yellow, and the Yellow Turbo Ranger. She will be there. And
with the Yellow Zeo Ranger now out, you can get that signed.
Yes, thank you. And what's funny is that her and Karen Ashley
are the founders of Ranger Stop and Pop.
Yep,
and
Michael.
Yeah.
And Michael is as well. So guys, definitely stop by and say hi to her.
Yep.
And then we've got
her for having the convention.
Yep. And then we've got Catherine Sutherland, the second Pink Mighty Morphin, Turbo.
Have her sign.
Yep. Turbo, the Pink Turbo Ranger, and Zeo Ranger 1 Pink. She'll be sponsored by Happy Dragon Tattoo. Does it mean she's going to get a tattoo?
Maybe.
I'll hold her to it.
My little sister would actually be interested in meeting the people sponsoring her. She wants to be a tattoo artist, so.
Nice. And next up, we've got...
She just bought a cart, too.
Jason Narvi. Skull himself. He will be there as well. But you know what? You can't have Skull without Bulk. He's going to be there too.
Yeah.
So guys, all these cast members are going to be there. What we know, and I'm thinking, I don't know if they're still done. I know they're still announcing a lot of other cast members that are not Power Ranger related, like from anime.
They're going to announce them like throughout this month. Yeah.
So there'll be some more to be announced, but
there are particular ones that I hope they announce.
To ask Hasbro when the Bulk and Skull 2-pack is coming.
I will ask them at Lexington because that's my plan. Like, so if you had any idea of what you guys would love to get Ranger.
Bulk and Skull and Squad and Babu.
Jeez, that's a 4-pack. That's insane.
No,
But
I want them as 2 individual 2-packs.
so, yeah.
That way we get Squad and Baboon to finish out. They read us the first season villains. We need Rita to finish out the main Mighty Morphin villains.
Right.
I guess technically Master Vile too, but
oh yeah, definitely.
Villain.
So with you guys, would let you guys know that this is going to be at the Sheraton Atlanta Hotel, June 10th through the 12th. So you can get your passes there now. There should be on the website. Just go to Ranger Stop and Pop or rangerstop.com and they'll take you where you can choose to go to Ranger Stop and Pop in June. And then they got some information for Ranger Stop 2022, which we'll talk about in just a bit because we got some cast members that are going to be there in November. So give us one sec before we go on to that next topic. But yeah, David, my question was going to be for you, man.
What's up?
I was wondering, so when you go to these conventions, what do you mostly go for? Do you go there to meet the cast members mainly, or do you also try to go to the vendors and see what's
mostly to meet the Rangers? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and you've gotten like autographs and pictures with the cast members.
Yeah. And also for the panels too, because the panels are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently the guy that did Shredder and the lady that did April O'Neil from the Ninja Turtle movies is going to be there. So
yeah,
you can get your Turtle 2-packs signed as well.
Pretty good. So, David, will you be at Ranger Stop?
Because you got Raph that's going to be there.
Yeah. I'm happy to announce that I am planning to go. So
that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Judith Hogue.
Raphael's going to be there too. So
now, guys,
the Tommy and Raph.
It's been a long time since we've been. I mean, the conventions that me and Rick went to last year were the Lexington Comic and Toy Convention for all 4 days, and then we went to the Expo for 1 day, Cincinnati Expo, because it's been we haven't gone to a convention.
It was the very next week.
Yeah, but we haven't gone to a convention in a long time because of everything that happened.
Well, world events and
we needed it really bad. So it's good that we are able to go to these.
Yeah.
There will be rules for Lexington. I forgot to tell you this. So you will have to wear a mask there.
Yeah, that's what I experienced at my 2 that I went to last year.
Because they're still being careful.
Here's something for people, okay? When it comes to masks, if the private corporation is saying, "Hey, please do this," then just do it. If the government's saying it, they don't really have the authority. But if it's the private business, just be like, "Hey, we respect your decision on this," and do it. They're doing it because they feel that due to the large crowds, that it is necessary in order to aid in protecting people.
Right.
How well that works, I don't know. I would say it depends on which kind of mask you have, because if you have one that was homemade, knitted, that will not work. But people wear
it. If it was crocheted, then that will not work because you still have
exactly. I mean, there have been people I've seen on Facebook literally posting images of themselves wearing a mask that was crocheted, saying, "Wear your mask." So,
I can still
not because of that. No,
so
celebrities don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Now,
anyway,
a corporation that I am visiting, well, if I want to enter, I have to do what they ask. Yeah. So, respect the business.
So next up, we're going to talk about Ranger Stop, which is in November this year, guys. And here are some of the guests that have been announced so far. We've got Tom, Ted, and Tim. DeFilippo. I think it's DeFilippo. DeFilippo?
It is.
The original Gold Ranger, Trey of Triforia. And they will be bringing
the Gold Zeo staff is behind the London Bridge.
Yeah. he will be. They will be bringing their the golden power staff with them to transfer the golden powers to you. So there you go, guys. They're going to be there, and Power
Just be
and
warned,
Ranger
you'll have to
Stop
give
and
it back. You'll have to get the
Okay.
powers back because they are not suitable for humans.
Yeah, apparently. So Ranger Stop Ranger Stop 2022
You know, that we found out in that one episode.
will be November 11th through the 13th. So guys, definitely get your passes right now. They're available. Just go to the website and choose Ranger Stop Orlando. It will be at the SeaWorld Doubletree Orlando. It's going to be in a different location, so definitely get those booked and everything so you get to meet the Gold Ranger themselves. I know I said themselves.
Question. Do you actually have to purchase a ticket to SeaWorld in order to even be able to get to the convention?
No.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with that.
So next up, another cast
it
member.
had SeaWorld in the name, so I had to ask.
Now, guys,
Well,
I'm sure this is the first convention this guy's ever been to, and it's been a long time since we've actually heard from this actor in a long time. A fellow Equestrian Ranger is going to be there. David Bacon, the Orico, the Red Alien Ranger. He will be there. And guys, all they need now is to get all of them there. They just need Jim Gray.
The Alien Ranger
Camille.
5-pack.
There you go. They need to bring all 5 Alien Rangers there.
I mean, in all honesty, I know people were a little upset, with the Psycho Rangers being a 5-pack for $100.
Yeah.
Whoopee! It's $100 for 5 figures that were $20 a piece.
Well, here's the thing.
But I know the reason was because they did red and blue beforehand, but
exactly that was the main reason.
I think
that's the only way you can get all 5 is
if they're gonna do Alien Rangers, give us a 5-pack, include the identity sculpts. Just give us the 5-pack and be done with them. Because the people who want the Alien Rangers want the whole team.
Definitely. So
and the people who wouldn't buy one of the Alien Rangers won't buy any of them. So
next up,
on average, I could be wrong.
One more guest to announce about Ranger Stop, and that is going to be Danny Delgado. Oh, no, thank you, Danny Delgado. Jack Guzman, the Wild Force Black Ranger. He will be there as well. So, guys, definitely stop by and say hi to him. I met him plenty of times. He's awesome guy.
He's my favorite Black Ranger. Yeah.
And,
never give up.
Exactly. It's kind of funny because he played such a shy character in that show. But this dude was so built. It's like, dude, I wouldn't mess with him. I don't care how shy he is. He could freaking knock the out of me.
What should have happened is the orcs came up, saw him, and said, "We'll be back in 100 years."
So
we'll be back in 100 years.
But like I said, 1,000 years. 1,000 years max.
I said 100.
Yeah.
That way, when they interfere with Time Force.
True. So, like I said, guys, Ranger Stop 2022 is November 11th through the 13th. Now, David, will you be attending this one as well?
Probably. I'd love to go again.
Yeah, I mean, me and Rick, more than likely not, because since we got Ranger Stop, that's probably PMC coming up.
Right.
And then we always have our, Cincinnati Comic Expo.
Yeah.
So
our pocketbooks are crying.
Yeah.
Our bank accounts are cussing us out.
Knock it off.
You stupid motherfuckers! Why are you spending money?
So, yeah, there's that. And then, guys, we got some Power Rangers Legacy War news. Now, guys, if you don't know what Legacy Wars is, it's a mobile app fighting game.
If you don't know what it is by now, are you really Power Ranger fans?
Yeah.
Okay, probably, but you
So
just
we
don't
got
know.
2 new characters added to the roster. We got 2 new Rangers added to the roster, and we're going to talk about those right now. Let's go. Here we go. They included Adam Park, Zeo Ranger 4, Green. He is now a playable character on the app. Of course, you probably have to build up enough points or something to get this character. But yeah, so you guys, you can play his character. So there's that option right there. And then we've got another Wild Force character, the White Wild Force Ranger, Alyssa and Relay. So guys, she's part of that as well. You can play her on there. All you gotta do, if you want to download it, I'll give you an example. For those of
Google or
you
Apple
guys
Play Stores, download the app.
Yep.
Then you got to play long enough in order to unlock the crystals, enough to unlock the character.
So if you go to the App
And
Store,
like any new game that you're trying out, you're going to be playing it for a couple hours.
it's right there. You can see right there. And then what you do is you hit that, and then you download
the
it.
game
to your
itself
store.
is physically free, but there is the ability to purchase stuff in the game.
Yeah, which includes characters you can buy.
Crystals, the characters, stuff like that.
Yeah, so
they do Megazord battles. I'm not sure how many Megazords they're up to now. I know last time I played there was like 6 or 4. You had Dino Megazord, Thunder Megazord, Black Dragon, and Goldar. I think they had SPD Megazord in there. And
sorry.
I think the movie Megazord was in there.
Yeah.
So it may have been 6.
So there hasn't been any news on Power Rangers Battle for the Grid yet. There are plans. I'm sure they're going to be announcing some new stuff there at some point. But we got some Legacy War news during I think earlier this year, last year, something like that. But anyway, definitely download this game. It was
sometime in the past.
Yeah, definitely download this game. Definitely enjoy playing it because I haven't played it in a while, but I still have it on my phone. So
yeah, my new phone don't have it, but my old phone still does.
Yeah.
My old phone.
David, have you ever thought about playing this game? I think I asked you this before, but would you ever think about? Would you ever consider playing this game?
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's cool that they're adding these Rangers. So yeah, totally.
Now all they gotta do is add Princess Shayla because that would be awesome.
Well, actually, I did see they added the Lunar Wolf Ranger, so
why not? Princess Shayla, dude. If you guys remember in Wild Force, she's not your typical princess.
Didn't they not only add the Lunar Wolf, but his civilian mode as well?
Yeah, you can also unlock his civilian skin on the game, so there's an option for that. So definitely do that. But yeah, these games are fun. I mean, they do. I mean, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid has a story mode. Legacy Wars has a story, but doesn't have a story mode to it because it's a mobile app. So, which I think is kind of interesting. But it's still fun to play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the story is 3 Rangers or 3 villains or a combination team up to kick somebody else's butt.
Yeah, and then they include Street Fighter characters. You never expect that. So guys, next up, it's been a long time coming for this one convention that Rick and I have been waiting for since 2020. We got some guests. We got some
since
more guest
2018.
Yep, we got some guest announcements for PMC 2022, and that first one is Blake Foster. He will be at PMC at the Pasadena Convention Center on August 26th through the 28th. Definitely get your passes, guys, if you haven't done already. And it's back in Pasadena, guys. You don't have to worry about going to Anaheim, California. They brought it back to Pasadena, and it will be August this year. The first guest they announced was Jason A. Frank, so he's going to be there for one day. But, he's going to be there for all 4 days. So if you guys want to say hi to Blake Foster, definitely go to PMC, guys. This is an amazing time. Get to meet a lot of the Power Ranger cast members. It's a lot of fun. I definitely suggest it. Next up, we have Serena Vincent.
Oh,
the
nice.
yellow Lost Galaxy Ranger. She will be there as well. And just stop by and say
You
hi
can
to
get your
her.
Galaxy Megazord signed. The retro figure.
Or get some pictures that are at her table.
Yeah, I mean you could do that too.
Yeah, I think I already told this, but
Depending on your age, the Megazord may be better suited.
and yeah, that's
Or
all I
if
can
you're
say,
Nate,
guys.
just go with the Megazord.
And if you don't want to pull a me and be awkward, go with the Megazord. That's all I'm gonna say is go with the Megazord.
Exactly. That's what I was
Go
just saying.
with the Megazord. That's all I can say. David, have you met Serena before?
I think I met her briefly at the last Power Morphicon,
Yeah.
but I didn't take a photo with her.
And it'll be nice to see her again because she's awesome.
She's very sweet, yeah. And
Oh,
she's a
yeah.
mom, and she's a mom now, so
Yes, she is.
yeah. And
She's
she
a
also
mom.
wrote a children's book too. So
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's cool.
yeah.
Let's see who we got. So next up, we've got a Dino Thunder cast member, Kevin Duhaney, Ethan James from Dino Thunder. He will be there as well.
He's really cool.
And bring your Dino
Your
Thunder.
Blue Dino Thunder Ranger signed.
Bring your Dino Thunder Blue Ranger to get signed. You're all set then.
I can literally see people now just packing up their Lightning Collection figures, throwing them in their carry-on luggage, and all to get signed.
Well, what's to say that a lot of the cast members haven't already ordered their Lightning Collection figures and haven't made it. Yeah, so yeah, you got your option to get it signed there, or you can just bring your own. Bring your own Lightning Collection.
If you don't have the figure, odds are they'll have a couple.
Okay, and the next up,
I mean, you'd be chancing it if you don't already have it. So
right. Next up, we've got
every actor has access to get their figure.
We've got a Dino Charge Ranger from Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge joining this guest roster for PMC. Brennan Mejia. He will be there as well.
Such a
get his
humbling
figure
dude.
signed.
Yes, I got to
ask him to do a handstand.
Oh God! How many people have asked him to do that?
I was one of them.
He will.
He'll do it. He don't care. He's like this. Like, hold on a second. You know what? He will tell you to sit down, and he will bounce off your shoulders. I'm like this. I'm like, dude, please don't hurt me, dude. I'm not that. I be like this. I'm like, get off me now. I'm good. Thank you, man. This guy's got some strong hands. Rick, I would literally like this. Like, dude, how much do I have to pay you to do a handstand on Rick's shoulders? I want to know how much just for him to sit down and you do a handstand on his shoulders. How much would you want me to? How much would that be worth to you?
And sorry, Brendan, I have to ask this: how much do you weigh? I want to know if my shoulder is going to collapse or not.
Well, he was like this. Put your arms like this out, okay? Stay still. You're probably good. You're like, oh,
and
geez.
Next thing I know, I have my hands like this, and he's doing a handstand on my hand.
On your hands. And that's when you're like, oh, wait, no, don't do it now. Gosh.
He's like, don't worry, my feet are on the ceiling. We're good.
Yeah. Hey, Rick, the scales of justice. But yeah, guys, definitely. Look, Ma, one hand. He's doing it. He's doing it on a pinky. This guy.
The sad part is he probably could.
But this guy's
if someone think he was strong enough.
Yeah, but this guy's amazing. He's awesome. I met him.
He is such a humbling dude. Yeah.
Yeah. I still want to get I want to get another Energem because I got the one from Dozer Studios, which is cool, but I definitely like to get one from him. That way I can say I have one of his Energems. Not the real one, but close enough. But definitely, guys, get your passes for PMC 2022. They're on sale right now. Also, if you guys already have your passes from when they had them for 2020, they should roll over to this year.
Yeah,
make sure
they will be rolled over once they get the system integrated.
Exactly, and so
but
We'll
there's
find
no
out more.
time frame on that.
Yeah, so we'll find out. I mean, hopefully we'll get more information on that. I tried to talk to them, but they said they're working on it, so that's all I can tell you. Because I don't really have that much information. So, with that said, before we get into Rick's topic, what convention are you looking forward to the most? I'm going to go down the line here. Rick, what convention are you looking forward to the most?
PMC.
Yep. All right. Yeah. David, what about you, man?
I'd say both Ranger Stop and Pop and PMC. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say I'm definitely looking forward to Lexington because it's always fun to go to that. But definitely I'm looking forward to PMC because I've been waiting for that for quite some time.
He's looking forward to seeing a non-Power Ranger actor at Lexington that we will not name here because of not being a Power Ranger actor.
I could do his call though for you.
Oh. I also got to meet some really cool non-Power Ranger actors at my convention. So
before you guys say anything,
yeah,
I'll tell you right now, no, it's not Will Friedle. It's Mr. Feeney himself and Kit from Knight Rider, William Daniels. He'll be there, so he'll be at Lexington. So I'm excited to meet the guy. I mean, you know, he's been in Boy Meets World.
Now all he needs to do is show up in a Power Ranger episode. And
I got to meet Dante Bosco and Roger L. Jackson, the voice of Ghostface, at Emerald City Comic Con.
Ghostface. Why does that sound familiar?
What?
Ghostface.
From Scream. You know, the voice of the Ghostface killer.
Yeah. Okay, it took me a while to think about that.
Yeah, and I got to meet Dante Bosco, you know, Rufio and Prince Zuko. Yep.
Yeah. Rufio. Where do they come up with these names for those characters in Hook?
Hey.
Rufio.
Well, I don't know.
Dude, did you just think about Roofy and then you just put O at the end, Rufio? No, I don't want to go there. Okay. So yeah, guys, definitely check out these conventions. Like I said, Lexington Comic and Toy Convention is this month, the 24th through the 27th. So definitely go there. And then Ranger Stop and Pop is June. Help me out here, David. What days are
June 10th to the 12th.
10th through the 12th. Thank you. And then Ranger Stop itself is November, the 11th through the 13th. And by PMC is August
26th to the 28th.
Yep, at Pasadena. So guys, definitely get your passes for these, your memberships and all that stuff, because you do not want to miss out on this. Guys, if you haven't been to a convention in a long time since the pandemic, I'd say go for it because, you know, it has been a long time since anybody's been able to get out and, you know, enjoy themselves. But anyway, guys, we're going to move on to the next topic, which is Rick's topic, Rick's Boom Time. And Rick, are you frozen? Oh, you're still. So as Rick gets everything ready, guys, we did bring this back. This ain't going anywhere because he knows a lot about the comics and everything, and make sure to give him the information he needs. And where'd he go? Rick, did you really? Oh, there you are. All right, really? Rick, let's get to the point. Come on.
The point is...
All right, Rick, I gave you this information you need, so you should be all set.
Yeah, I lost it.
Oh, God. No, we already knew you lost it a long time ago, but...
Apparently a file folder is not good enough for it. I had it in a file folder around here, and I can't find the folder.
I told you to bookmark it. See, David, I'm giving you his topic. How do you feel about that?
No,
David's,
thank you.
David's boom time. He'd be
Nope,
like
bye-bye.
this.
Okay, cool.
Oh, really? Really? It has your picture on there, Rick. It's your time.
That can always be fixed.
That's true, actually. It can be. I'll just put Lord Draken right there. Rick's boom time. Why is Lord Draken in there? Technically, he is Lord Draken because with the coin. But
Same
anyway,
difference.
So, Rick, we've
Yeah,
got
look at the
some
coin.
comic books that are coming out this year. Let us know. We're going to start. Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, this month.
So, here we go. We got the first variant.
Yeah. So the first one up is Mighty Morphin number 17 coming out this week. So just in time.
I'm glad I actually did this. Thank you.
It comes out Wednesday.
Fury. Yeah, thank you, Dino Fury, for debuting in March.
Yeah.
So
anyway. Number 17 here, the Rangers. So with the defeat of the Altarian invasion, the Mighty Morphin team must band together with Matt and Grace to rebuild the command center. But will old tensions rise to create new challenges for the team, or can they learn to put their differences aside? So for all of those that were hoping that Matt would get killed during this war, yeah, sorry, he's still alive. But he's learned to be a little more humble.
Yeah.
So
what variant is this?
Yeah. This is the main cover, not a variant at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then we got this one.
And then this is a variant, but it doesn't say which variant. So odds are this is the Legacy variant.
And Skull's getting in that kiss with an alien. Look at that. You go, Skull.
Hey. I mean, we know who Spike's mom is. And yes, I'm joking.
Spoiler alert.
I'm joking.
Yeah, there's that variant. And then next up, we got this one.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Were there only two variants for this issue?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're into...
Yep. Power Rangers number 17. So with the threat of the Imperials gone and Earth saved, the Omega Rangers must forge a new path for themselves. But with the Blue Emissary gone and G still out of commission, the robot, unfortunate name, but you know, still out of commission. Can the Omega Rangers survive the dangers of the universe that they are trying to protect? So the Blue Emissary that's in the comics now was born from the destruction of the Imperials. So it's a new version of him. But the Omega Rangers are again a team of 4, thanks to the new Blue. You know, the alien cat.
It's an animal.
I forget his name. Yeah,
freaking animal, freaking wolf.
So you know, it's able to control Zord and everything, and morph. So it's intelligent,
but it growls.
Hey. Who are you to determine what his native language is?
I don't know. So
he is an alien creature. That growl could be an alien language. And it could actually have meaning. Kind of like dogs barking, cats meowing, all that. So yeah, don't pull your dog's tail again. Or was it the dog biting its tail? I forget.
So
your hand, its mouth looks the same. So we
This
got
is
the
one
main
variant.
cover here. And
Yep.
then the next cover is the Legacy cover. Now, in traditional fashion, this will come out 1 week after Mighty Morphin number 17,
What
which
day
is
does
released
Mighty
this week.
Morphin? So you said Mighty Morphin comes out this week.
Yes, on the 9th, which is Wednesday.
And
And then 1 week from the 9th, on a Wednesday, on the 16th, Power Rangers 17 comes out. And just think about this, in April, we get the 18th issue of both Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers. It will finally be of legal age.
Rick couldn't help
At least here in the United States.
Yeah.
For our foreign watchers.
So here we go. And now we got this one.
And now we are moving on to Power Rangers Universe number 4. The main cover here, just like the main cover with the others, is a Ranger color. So this one is pink. Last month's was yellow. So issue 3 was yellow, which I actually got the main cover for that because it had Trini on it. Mighty Morphin yellow. So with this, while the team struggled with burnout from raw grid energy, the general offers them and Morphinaut a deadly choice, even as he threatens to take the Master Forge. Will the legendary teens find a way to stabilize their grid energy and help Morphinaut survive the ensuing battle? This will come out 1 week after Power Rangers 17 on Wednesday, March 23rd. So definitely looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Now, the first variant cover, which Nate will now pull up, is just like with the other issues, the color that they've been for the main. They include a cover that is just the Mighty Morphin Ranger for that color. And, blend the color into the background. So definitely awesome.
Oh, yeah.
This month, it's Kimberly.
Ready for the next one?
The next variant cover is also Kimberly, but it's Ranger Slayer. And yeah, so I'm definitely going to have to get this copy or this cover because I mean, look at it. It is beautiful.
Oh, it is good look. It is awesome looking. So, Rick, before we get on to the next topic and everything, I wanted to say, now, what are you thinking about? I mean, everything leading up to what's going on in Power Rangers universe. What do you think? What do you like most about it so far? What you've been reading?
I mean, it's just overall actually turning out to be a good story. I like the fact that they didn't just start off with their own suits like we're going to get by the end of the series. I mean, they've already started introducing elements of that into the story. Like last week's issue, they actually finally did the design of the symbol for Die Ranger.
Yes. I saw that.
Like the actual symbol that's on the suit. And their capes that they have, they're in their civilian form, already have the box is like the White Ranger Morpher /
belt. Yeah.
Belt. So because they all have that style belt. So with that, they're starting to gather the parts, and each one has already taken on a Ranger color. They've just been adopting different versions of the suits. So, like, they've had Time Force Pink, Mighty Morphin Pink, Mighty Morphin Red. I think they had Wild Force. Yeah, it was Wild Force
Black.
Red or Black.
It was black. They had Wild Force Black. They had Mystic Force Red in there. I've
Yeah.
seen like reviews on this, and I mean, I look forward to reading this.
Oh, yeah.
When all of them come out in one set, because they are releasing all 6 issues in one comic.
Oh,
later
yeah,
this year.
eventually.
And I'm definitely looking forward to that. So, David, what do you think of this whole, Power Ranger comic universe, Power Rangers universe, and all that stuff? What do you think of these comic books and them extending the universe of Power Rangers, which includes Mighty Morphin, going back, doing a whole different take on it? What do you think?
I think it's really cool. Of course,
I mean,
as you know, I haven't read a whole lot of the comics, but it's cool to see how they're approaching them.
Well,
and my
they
thing
can do
is
anything with the comics, because the thing is, even though Hasbro and Toei have parted ways, every season of Super Sentai that is Ryu Soldier and back, they have access to.
Right.
Hasbro actually has access to the 15 seasons that came before Jew Ranger, the pre-Mighty Morphin seasons. They can turn each and every single one of those into a comic book series.
And honestly, I would love for them to do
or they could
graphic
do Jetman
novels
as an actual series.
I mean, what I would love for them to do is continue on the graphic novel route like they did with, the Psychopath, I think it's called, or the Psycho, Power Rangers Psychopath, and then all that stuff. I like that because then it explores more into the storyline than we are used to. So I do like that. I would like to see more of that in the future of the comics and everything. So anyway, guys, we are going to get to our last topic of the night, which is Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 episode rates. And we are going to be talking about the first episode, numero uno, which if you guys seen it already? Great. If you haven't, definitely go to Netflix and definitely watch it, because all 11 episodes of the first half of season 2 is available on Netflix right now. So definitely tune into that. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into the review here, or the little, our discussion. So here we go. So there's a scene right there. And it shows, people enjoying their normal lives, all that good stuff. And of course, Sporix shows up, which is a fly type of Sporix. They don't really give him a name, though. That's the thing. This is one of the Sporix that they do not give a name to. But he is
so far.
Yeah. And then, so with this, the Rangers are still, even though Void Knight is no longer around, they're still trying to fight off the Sporix and collect them and stop them. So, and 5 out of the 6 are fighting the Sporix because Amelia is in charge
of Buzz Blast
right now because
Jane and Jay Borg are traveling all over the world
doing a documentary.
Yeah, exactly.
In a hot air balloon.
Yeah, going.
You know how well that goes.
Mm.
So Rick, if you want to talk about the next scene right here.
Okay,
go ahead.
Oh.
You don't remember this?
I guess when that was episode 2.
No, this is episode
No, that
1.
was episode 1, wasn't it?
Yes, it was episode 1.
Because they're starting to get the idea of Void Knight's back. They're being spied on. So they come up
By
with an idea to try to destroy Void Knight's Chrono Fury Saber by using oversized TNT, which they probably bought off the Coyote. He's like, "Yep, this stuff ain't working to take down Roadrunner. You guys use it."
Meep.
So yeah, like Rick was saying, they were trying to set a trap to but Amelia said that didn't believe that Void Knight was back because because there was no possible way he could survive that explosion. So yeah, Rangers are powering up right here.
Link to Morphin Grid. Yeah.
Yep, and then David, could you tell us a little bit more about this scene right here? This little screenshot.
They're just getting ready to fight.
Okay.
Like they always do.
Yes. And Zato is able to go into the internet to destroy the Sporks beast that is in there by using.
Because the Rangers have the ultimate hacking tool.
So what's cool about this is that they actually gave us the name. I mean, we already knew about the Cosmo Raptor Zord, but it's called the Cosmo Combo Raptor Zords because they both come together to form one Zord. Because those two Zords represent different elements. One represents shadow, and the other one represents light. So they have the ability to do that. So
yes, and it's called shadow because Power Rangers don't want to say that they're using darkness.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool of what they did in this episode. So yeah, the Rangers try to fight. They finally they defeat the Sporks beast. And first, well, isn't there a Sporks that usually
they
shows
did
up?
end up losing Void Knight's Chrono Fury Saber.
Yeah, his Chrono Fury Void Saber. Yep. And it's
also
funny
what we skipped is that they actually lost something else earlier in the episode. Yeah.
Oh, actually, what did they lose?
Yes, they did. They lost the Dino Fury key for Fix It.
Oh yeah, the Fix It Dino key,
which is what made them come up with the idea to try to destroy Void Knight's Chrono Fury Saber.
And what's interesting is that Void Knight shows up because he got his Chrono Fury Saber back, or in the toys they call it the Void Saber because yeah. Anyway, so he gets his Sporix, and well, actually, no. Wait a minute.
No, the Rangers get the Sporks in this episode, I thought, because he doesn't fix it until the end.
He gets, they get one of them. And then, during this time, we see Void Knight without his armor.
So, I still question his saber. Even after, not because of this episode, but later episode.
Yeah.
Is the reason I do question how the hell he even has a Chrono Fury Saber.
Who knows? But what I think is cool is this. What he's able to use like the Dino keys to, and he uses it to fix his armor. And we actually see what he looks like in his civilian form, which is it looks like a general. Kind of, you look at him.
Yeah,
but
sort of.
At least some sort of military.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, like how badass they made him look, and we will find out his name later. I already know his name, but I'm not going to bring it up in this episode. We'll talk about that.
And
later.
This isn't the only outfit he's going to wear outside of the Void Knight armor.
Yeah, so
the other one, I think they should have just let them in this.
So what's interesting about how they did Void Knight, his civilian form, we already seen him without the helmet, but now we see him in full-on civilian form, and it's very cool what they did with this episode. So in the end, Amelia decides not to continue another month to be in charge at Buzz Blast because it's too much work, and she still does have a lot of responsibility as a ranger to do what she needs to do to take care of the Sporix and everything. Now Void Knight's back. So with that said, this episode was really good. I really liked it a lot. And my rate would be a 10 because, Bringing in, showing more of Void Knight outside of his armor. I thought that was really great. Definitely give this episode a 10, and I like how they explained how he came back, how he got his saber back, and how he fixed his armor. So I give it a 10. Rick, what would you give this episode?
Honestly, I thought going into this, that we were going to get more of the Nickelodeon vibe. And yes, there is some vibe there for that, but they must have known ahead of time that they weren't going to continue the deal, only because you can start feeling that they're trying to shift away from that a little bit and have more, like, this is more because of already binging the first 11 episodes, but the fact that, there's single episodes, but they feel more growing off of each other than the previous season did.
Right.
So I am actually going to give this one a 10 because it's kind of partial due to the fact that I've already seen the next 10 episodes and that is actually influencing the vote a little bit on this.
Yeah, I agree with
that, no one ever said I couldn't cheat.
All right, David, what about you?
I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It was just a good way to start off the season, and yeah, it was good.
Definitely. So we got 2 10s and then we got an 8. So, guys, but like I said, guys, this season started off really great, and and I do think it was very smart of them to move it to Netflix.
Yeah.
Even though, because a lot of people were like, "Oh, why are they moving to Netflix?" And people have been asking a lot of questions. Like I've been getting these questions a lot. I've gotten them before. Like, so does that mean they're bringing back more? That they can bring back Power Rangers to Netflix, as in like past seasons? Since I'm like, unfortunately, that is not happening. They are moving those to.
The thing is, people have been pissed off about the other seasons getting removed from Netflix. And it's like, you do realize they're being put up for free on YouTube.
Yeah, they've been putting up full episodes on YouTube.
You don't need a subscription. You don't have to pay them.
And with that said,
they should be on Netflix. It's like,
now my thing
is, they're for free.
With that said, if you guys did not get the DVDs, guys, it's going to be hard to get those because you'd be finding them on eBay or Amazon for a pretty hefty price. And then you've got,
you can watch them anytime on YouTube. You can see Mighty Morphin, Beast Morphers, Ninja Steel, and Dino Fury. Dino
Charge
Fury.
Yep.
Oh, Dino Charge is on Netflix too?
I believe so. I'll have to look. I'll have to look.
No.
I
don't think so.
No, it's only Mighty Morphin, Ninja Steel, Beast Morphers, and Dino Fury.
I'm looking at right now.
But the only one. All the seasons are being uploaded to YouTube as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Beast Morphers is going to be moving off of Netflix in some
11 issues, the 11 episodes for Dino Fury Season 2, I know of at least 5 of them have already been uploaded to YouTube. Only because they popped up on YouTube feed when I refreshed a few times.
Yeah.
But, some of them, like Super Samurai and Super Megaforce, instead of the individual episodes, they're on a 24-hour loop of basically a live loop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
You can't go back and forth, so when you tune in, you're picking up right where it is.
Yeah.
But you can watch, if you catch it at the very beginning of the loop, you can watch all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
You're
which
right.
Is interesting. I do wish that they would do individual episodes, but I think that was more because they were trying to see which one worked better.
Right.
But like Lost Galaxies up on YouTube, Lightspeed Rescue,
and Dino Thunder and Ninja Storm. Yep.
Dino Charge is on there now too, I think. And here's all the
Charge,
listings of what they have right now.
Samurai.
Mighty Morphin. Yeah, so they only have 4 seasons of Power Rangers on there, including Dino Fury, because that's where they're exclusively going to have it now.
But,
so,
I mean, it's not even exclusive to Netflix because it's already on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, because they said, when you see the opening of Power Rangers, it says
a Netflix series.
Exactly. But the thing is, even though Netflix has the rights to do Power Rangers, Hasbro and Entertainment, E1 Entertainment still owns the rights.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, they're the ones still making the stuff, and it's just being put on Netflix.
Right.
Yeah. And now that
Netflix
you can see
isn't actually producing it.
And now you can see the Netflix logo at the beginning, the big N and the dum.
Yeah. And so guys, their plans are for Netflix, continuing on, they're going to be moving a lot of stuff, powering the new universe at some point, Power Rangers, which we'll discuss later down the road when we get more news on that. We've been getting back and forth. We'll
probably get a lot of the news at Power Morphicon.
Yeah, and then we'll be getting, we'll be talking about more stuff for the 30th anniversary of the franchise, next episode of LR4. But guys, that is it for our episode of LR4 season 10, episode 158. Guys, it's great to be back. I'm going to be I'm going to be looking for more topics to talk about. Hopefully.
Wait, we've already had 158 episodes this season? Good Lord.
For this year, for the whole series. I mean, this is considered the first episode of season 10, but it's crazy. But what's funny is that hopefully this month we get some news from Hasbro Pulse Fan First for Power Rangers, because we would like to get something to talk about. More waves to come out, more stuff for my pocketbook, for my freaking wallet to
cry about,
my bank account to hate me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I got to tell you guys this story.
If you haven't got this yet, the replacement, which this is not the replacement, this is the one that came with the figure. But the replacements, just reach out to Hasbro.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as they have them in stock, they'll send you.
Yes. And guys, I got to tell you this funny story before
but
we
you have to
sign
make
off.
sure you do have it available in your country in order to qualify for the replacement. I know I've seen a couple reports where Hasbro refused the replacement helmet, and it was solely because the SPDA Squad Pink had yet to be released in their country, and the individual ended up ordering it off of like eBay or something.
Yeah. So
since it's not available yet in your country, we're not going to give you the replacement head. Feel free to contact us once it is officially released.
Let me tell this story very quick before we sign off here. So when Rick and I and my friend Ryan, we all went to Walmart one time, and it's funny, my friend Ryan, he always says, like, well, when you're not looking for it, you end up seeing something that pop up there. And all 4 of Wave 11. No, Wave 10 was there.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like the figure freaking Zeo Ranger 2 yellow, Phantom Ranger, green Dino Charge Ranger.
And Pink in Space.
I'm like, really? Target 2. I'm like, oh my God, why do you do this to me? Such a pain.
And I considered buying another in Pink Space, but ended up not doing so.
Right. So, guys, before we sign off, I want to give Rick a chance to give his spiel here. Go ahead.
Yeah. Support your local comic book shops, support your small businesses, the local companies in your area, because they do create jobs. They provide funding via taxes and donations to causes in your neighborhoods. So definitely support paper copies, support your local comic book shop. And yeah.
There you go. And David, what would you like to say?
Digital's not nice in the face.
Yeah.
It's good to be back. Yeah. And yeah, looking forward to what's going to come of this season.
All right. So, guys, I'm going to do my outro here. As usual. So, guys, thank you for watching us. It's great to be back for season 10 of LR4. I'm gathering up as much news from Sentai, from,
Dawn
all that good
Brothers.
stuff. Yeah. So we'll be back with another episode of LR4 next Sunday. And I'll show you what the picture is. From now on, at the end of these episodes, I will show you the photo edit that I done. And so that way you guys know the episode title and what the thumbnail is going to look like. So, guys, definitely tune in to Dino Fury on Netflix. If you haven't yet, definitely go download Netflix or subscribe to Netflix or get a subscription to Netflix. So that way you guys can watch all 11 episodes. Or if you want to watch them individually, feel free. Because, it's Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2, first half. It's great. I've seen all 11 episodes. Guys, I suggest you guys see it too. And for those of you guys, like I said before, I'm wearing the Batman shirt because I went to see the Batman. Definitely go see that in theaters now. Make sure you guys get your tickets a little earlier for those because sometimes the theaters can get packed. Because it was a really good movie, that's all I'm going to say. And definitely go see it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, it's morphin' time.
And just to let everybody know, Nate has officially gotten married to Netflix itself.
Yeah. Dave, you can unmute yourself, dude.
And support our OnlyPants page. They are now finally giving out hot plates.
And also, guys, make sure to like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And, guys, y'all have a great night.
Good night.
Later, everybody.
Merry Christmas.